Morning, how you all doing? Wednesday morning it is. I'm with Daryl Marie. He's back from his break, and we're going to talk to you about the Turffontein meeting. It's on Thursday at Turffontein Racecourse, and we're going to obviously chat about them being on the inside track. Second race is the start of the bipot, and it is a juvenile plate. This particular event has got an odds-on favourite in here, and that is a horse called Top Division, who, when debuting, won rather impressively on that occasion, drew away from the field and seemed to win with quite a bit of authority. The favourite on the Wednesday morning Top Division is 5-10 or thereabouts. One Got the Feeling 5-1, and number 7 Second to None is 7-1. You can get 8-1 and better about the balance. Well, whilst you're away, I was reading this book, Sharp Betting Strategies in Modern Horse Racing, written by Mark van Deventer. A very nice book that he's put together. And this is basically, it covers all of the topics. So if you're new to horse racing, I thought it'd be interesting to share with you, because if you don't understand it, it'll give you some better insight into how to read it and how to understand it. So well done to him. Like, there hasn't been one out like this for a very long time, and it's quite fresh, or refreshing anyway. And I enjoyed reading it. How was your break in the bush?
Yeah, lovely. Thanks, Clyde.
Yes, what happened
Kids
there?
stuck me out.
Did they?
Yeah.
And was it a Big Five opportunity?
No.
Didn't see
Clyde,
them.
yeah, one's never too old to learn in this game, eh?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. No.
When you're done with that book, pass it on.
Yes.
I'll read it. Thanks.
Tell me about Top Division now. You bankering that? Yep.
No, I'm not bankering him. I added the scratching in case he misses the top two, but if he does, we'll double up, because I included number 5 Dragon Knight. What I can say is follow the card changes on Thursday morning. I've got a suspicion there are going to be 1 or 2 more scratchings. Let's touch on the favourite Top Division. Well supported on debut. In saying that, he did meet the right field, Clyde. It wasn't a strong field whatsoever. Yes, people are going to say Bumps last ride come out and frank that form. He did run second and then win, but Bumps last ride was off for a substantial amount of time, and he was in desperate need of that comeback run. He's extremely well related, and I had a look at his time. He was 3.5 lengths quicker than Ineffects on the day. However, he did carry 1 kilogram less. A lot of scope for improvement. Number 3, Top Division. If I'm not mistaken, he's quite a small son of Gimme the Green Light. Backed him up with number 1. Well, I included number 1 and the scratching. Number 1, I think they caught the connections
Of guard.
by surprise on debut. I think he's bred for much further. But I don't think he was disgraced in his second start whatsoever. I actually like that form line, Clyde. If you have a look at it, Jan van Gooyen came out in 1. And the last Duke, who finished behind him, Clyde, came out and trotted up by 4 odd lengths. So with the draw on his side, and the fact that he improved from run 1 to run 2, in my mind, he does have scope for further improvement. So I'm hoping to treble up in the opening leg, trifectas and quartets. Have a look at number 8, So American.
So American. Tell me, so is this favourite the wrong price? 5-10.
I think they're going to be scratchings, Clyde, so it's hard for me to say.
Okay.
I wouldn't be jumping in right now.
Right, fair enough. There's the bipot, 108 Rand as it stands. Okay, welcome everybody. The third race on the card is a maiden class field. It's over 1450 metres. Should run at around 5-1 or thereabouts. And it is the start of the place accumulator. Safe Travel is back on the track as the 14-10 favourite that Bling Kamalo is riding for the Aussie team. There's just a quick look at the QR code, and you're reminded about opening your Betway account if you haven't already done so. And we've also got a WhatsApp number for you to join us at any given time. Number 4 is the second choice, Frere Jacques. It's priced up at 16-10. So those are the two dominating the market. And then you've got a first-timer. We'll get some first-timer comments, or if we have any, from Daryl in a moment. This horse, Lord Calvin, is the third favourite at 8-1. You can get 9s or 10s and better about the balance. So which one are the two, the Yazzie or the Hoodalakis horse?
Well, the Hoodalakis horse has been off of the track for 4 months, Clyde, since his debut effort. In the front of the computer form, Mr. Hoodalakis says rested.
Good boy, rested. Rested. All right, so he's rested. And now?
For those who can't read, he's been rested.
Okay.
So number one may need the run.
Jockey on Gavin Larena, yes.
Number one may need the run. And number 7 will possibly be green. Yeah, jockey, I don't know, Clyde.
Well, Gavin's looking to ride every winner that he can now.
Yeah,
obviously,
absolutely.
in this title, so.
But I know people are going to say Espinosa franked that form and came out and won again, Clyde. But have a look who was behind him in that debut effort. I think there have been another 20 odd runners from that form line, and not one of them have won.
Wow.
So only Espinosa franked it. Yes, he did put in an eye-catching finish, but in saying that, he's been off the track for 4 odd months, and I don't know where he is in his preparation. Can he make a winning return? Absolutely. But for that reason, because of the unknown, I have to lean towards number 8 over here, Safe Travel. Clyde, I think he's actually done quite well to run a place in both his efforts over 1,000 meters. He's by elusive forms. Didn't he win the Derby?
Yes,
Clyde?
he did, yeah.
So, you said Samanga's riding. Samanga's not riding on the day.
Oh, is he out?
Raymond, what's he known as?
Who?
Super Sub. Super Subs, Raymond Danielson now rides.
Okay.
Safe Travel. Watch out for improvement from number 2, Johnny Drama. He did improve in his second start for the yard. The blinkers are removed now, and he's supremely fit on the high vault. Third run for the new yard, blinkers off, drawn 1. I think there's a lot in his favour over here, but I do have a preference for the 2-year-old because I think he's got more scope for improvement. So 8, Safe Travel, the one to beat. Respect for 2 and 4.
Yeah, the form line of this favourite's not too bad, eh? Whether that was Bumps Last,
yes.
Yeah, what is it called?
Bumps Last Grind.
Yeah, that came to win. Okay, there's PAs. As they stand, $72. Right, it is pick 6 time. Let's move on to race number 4 on the card out at Turffontein. We're on the inside track. Only a couple of weeks left of the season. Can you believe how fast time goes? And we look forward to all of the announcements of all of the winners, the big winners of the season that we're currently in. And looking forward to super season come the 1st of August 2025. So let's chat about the pick 6 and where we're at. There's a horse called Wise Counsel from the Lucky Hudolaka stable, who does look like the right horse in the race, Daryl. He's had a couple of starts to date. Form's not too bad. How confident?
Supremely confident. I make her close to a penalty kick. Many were disappointed with her second start, Clyde. If you recall me doing weighted to 1 on that day, I said I'm still concerned about the distance. Although she stayed on nicely over 1,000 meters and was stepping up to 1160, I was warier that the 1160 may still catch her out. And I'm of the opinion it did. I love the fact that it's 1450 tomorrow, and I would have been more bullish if it was a mile, but I'm very happy with it being 1450, and I love the fact that her opposition appeared to be moderate at this stage of their careers. Number 2, Rendezvous in Rio. Yes, she improved in her second run after layoff, and Mr. Soma's yards come to form. I just don't think her form lines warrant troubling the favourite. You know, I was very impressed with her debut effort over 1,000 meters. And if you have a look at her, where she's drawn, I know she's got a tricky draw to contend with Clyde, but have a look at the horses drawn on her inside. It's a debutante and a horse that's got absolutely no pace. So Gavin will be aware of that. And Gavin will know that he needs to bounce her and get her in front of the horses on his inside. So I think after a few strides, she's going to be, if not in front, in a perfect position and have every opportunity. Number 3, Isaiah's Tiara. Now, on a line through a bit of class and season's greetings, she should only be 2 odd lengths behind Wise Counsel. However, I'm of the opinion that season's greetings improved dramatically in her latest victory. So I'm very bullish that Wise Counsel is the right one over here. I'm not a fan of number 1's form lines, Winds of Grace, so I'm playing to beat her. Yes, Clyde, all my eggs in one basket in the opening leg of the pick 6, and a punt on the nose Number 12, Wise Counsel.
Okay, so you're taking the current price of 16 to 10. That's with Betway at the moment, to 12 Wise Counsel. Remember, we're doing this Wednesday morning. So race 5, it's jackpot time now. This is a class of maidens that line up here. Fillies and mares, they're going over 1,800 meters. We are doing this on Wednesday morning, and at that stage of the race, number 10, Hopscotch, 8 to 10 favourite. I'm not sure it's going to stay like that. 2, Matazio is priced up at 3 to 1. Number 3, Bella Boop Boop is priced up at 5 to 1. 7 to 1 about the 1, Flight Light. And number 4, Cape Flower is next in, is priced up at 8 to 1 or thereabouts. And then you can get 10s and better about the balance. Talk to me about this Hopscotch horse who's in the red.
Clyde, if you recall our last preview with her being favourite, we said we're not going for her, we're playing to beat her because she had come back in trip from 2,000 to 1,500. And if you watch that replay, she was under the pump a long way from home. So she was certainly caught flat-footed over that sort of trip. She's going to love the step up to 1,800. She's very fit. And on paper, it's very hard to see her market rival, Matiazo, reverse 7 lengths.
Form, yeah.
How's she going to turn around 7 lengths? Yes, she was returning from a layoff, and she was possibly in need of that. But can she come on 7 lengths from that effort? I doubt it. So I'm expecting Hopscotch, despite the draws, to confirm that form. I don't believe there'll be 7 lengths in it this time round, but I expect her to confirm the form. I'll make number 1 the danger. Now, her form's not great, but strictly looking at it, I know she's held by Matsuyato on the Wagram run, but strictly looking at her best recent effort was with the blinkers and the inside track with Striker. Striker knows her better this time round in a race. And from that form line, we've seen Art Nouveau win 2, and Nkunkwezi run several seconds. So yes, Hopscotch, the one to beat. I think she's got a chance of getting it right. Much better over this distance. Flight Light, Matiazzo, the immediate dangers.
Yeah, I'm not sure Flight Light will stay 8 to 1 as long as it is at the moment, as that is the danger Daryl has picked up. Hopscotch does look likely winner, but Daryl is looking at the cover. He's going jackpots 1, 2, 8, 10 by 1, 2, 3, 10 by 2, 4, 6 by 1, 3, 7. This is a maiden class field we're looking at now. It's run over 1,800 meters. And you got the horse Sergeant Sokrat top of the boards, who's at 5 to 2 Wednesday morning. That's the 10 for Corne Spes. And Gavin Larina, number 3, Heroic Act, is 3 to 1. 7 to 2 about number 1, Mizzen Sword. And number 5, Royal Miracle, who's at 6 to 1. 2 Santiago's Pride is 8 to 1. It's 12s and better about the balance. It's a maiden class field, so, you'd like to say to yourself, in the case of a maiden, you look for improvers. What is the best improving horse? But these have been around quite a while. You've got to wonder when they're going to crack it.
Yeah, and for that reason, you're possibly going to be looking towards number 10 as the likely winner, Sergeant Sokrat. But Clyde, you need to watch that run last week. Trent Mayhew had him in the perfect position. He was second behind the eventual winner, turning for home, given every opportunity, and he failed to fire in the straights. He had absolutely nothing to come. But he is the 2-year-old, and he's getting as much as 5 kilograms from the older, well-exposed rival, so you have to take his chances seriously. Now, number 1, Mizzen Sword, number 2, Santiago's Pride, and number 3, Heroic Act have met each other in the past. Obviously, Heroic Act looks the right one on paper because he's now 4 kgs better off. But he's now ridden by a 4 kg apprentice, whereas he was ridden by one of the leading riders in Craig Zaki. So I don't want to read...
Craig on suspension now?
Yeah.
He's away for a while, no? Yeah.
I don't want to read too much into the fact that he's better off at the weights. Number 2, Santiago's Pride. Last time out, it was an open maiden and he had to give a lot of weight away. So, although he he was well beaten. The winner carried 49 and he carried 60. That's a lot of pudding, Clyde. I think he's better ridden with a little bit more restraint, and I expect that to happen. So I know he's held on paper, but he's my second pick, or one of my top two choices. I've gone 2 and 10 in no particular order. Respect for 1 and 3. I hope we get through this leg. I'm not a fan of this race.
Not a fan, and Daryl's pick 3 up on screen at the moment. That pick 3 will cost 36 Rand. So can the 2-year-old make the difference here? Sergeant Sokrat is the question. Gavin riding for the Spice stable. Welcome back, everybody. Let's have a chat now about our next race on the card and see what's going on here. And this particular event is a handicap. It's at the 66. It's over 1,000 meters. When looking at the card on Wednesday morning, 8 of them line up. So just make a note of any changes when you guys have a look at it closer. 2 Captain Efficient is the 13 to 10 favourite. Second choice, number 4, Lonely as a Cloud, 33 to 10. Number 1, Misty Metal is third choice, and that's priced up 9 to 2. And number 6, Daring Act, is 5 to 1. Fabian Habib's got Captain Efficient, strikers on it. They're rolling in the dough. See their first time to win the other day. Sure, that was impressive.
But what happened there, Clyde?
What was that called? Echo? What Echo?
Yeah, there's rumours
You know which
that
one?
People won a fortune there.
Really?
Have you heard the same thing or not?
Well,
I believe it was punted.
A wonderful emotions after the race, how happy they were. But that was a very impressive win, my goodness.
Echo check.
Yes.
Won by 4 lengths, hard held.
Sure, well done.
Different class, Fabian.
Certainly, in terms of quartets, won that quartet quite impressively. I mean, no back end of a quartet's there. Won very well.
Clyde, Misty Metal 9 to 2.
Yes.
What? Are you sure? That's
the latest, yes. 9 to 2.
That has to be wrong, Clyde.
Tell me what's going on.
Is it 9 to 2 a win or 9 to 2 for a place?
No, 9 to 2 outright.
A win? Sure. Gosh. If you like her, wait, please. I think she'll start closer to 20 to 1. Number 2, Captain Efficient. Yeah, I liked his comeback effort after arrest. I mean, he only found pile of millions to good. And then have a look, Clyde. They punted him strongly last night. He was very strongly fancied. But he hung in, and there was reported to be respiratory noises. The tongue tie gets refitted. And if he hangs in, the inside track should suit him then. On the inside, if he hangs in. I don't know. Let's see how he goes. He's having his peak run. He should improve on his latest efforts. I'll make him a strong winning chance. Number 4, Lonely as a Cloud. Go back a few runs when he was beaten just on 1.5 lengths behind Inafix over this course in distance. That was at Tenos Field. He was at the back of the field turning for home. So he ran on extremely well. That was off a 72. He's now for 66. In this lineup, he has to fight it out. Big runner, number 4, Lonely as a Cloud. And then number 6, Daring Act forms part of my play too. I've only gone 2, 4, and 6. He comes back to the Highveld. No. Yeah,
yes, it was in KwaZulu-Natal.
Yes. And
first run for Robin, eh? Yes.
First run for Robin, Clyde.
Yeah, first run.
Take note of this. His last start was on the poly track. All his previous turf runs were on soft surfaces. A hard 1,000 on the inside track is going to suit him. This horse likes to bowl early. So I'm expecting a lot of improvement from number 6, Daring
Stinky
Act.
Pooey had a nice winner the other day too. I mean, they also had a good one.
What's that with
Stinky Pooey?
Is it?
Yes. He had a very nice victory the other day as
Lizard
well.
Snow with
yes,
Savannah.
Correct. That's right. All right, so those are the guys. You got to follow them. I mentioned them because when you're having a run and you inform, that's who you follow. And in this second jackpot, remember it starts race 7 because of the 10 race card. That will cost $4.95. Okay, we're at the handicap level. It's over the mile, and it's the 8th race on the card. Interesting because there are a few in here that have sort of bumped each other before, and they know what it's all about. Francine, Queen of Love, on those starts. Miss Hannigan. There's obviously turnaround of the weights. Daryl will explain it a little bit later as to who is better in on that performance. And there's some unknown in terms of the Cape Town horse that's come here, Fatal Gem. Asked Daryl what he likes in a minute. The latest on the Wednesday morning market is that It's Her Way, number 6 on the card's favourite, but they bet 9-2 the field here, so wide open. 1 Francine 5-1, 2 Miss Hannigan priced up 5-1, and 7 Kiss Houghton is priced up at 11-2. 3 Queen of Love 6-1, the Cape Horse 5 Fatal Gem 6-1, and 7-1 about Hong Kong. 4 In the Beginning is in double figures, 14 or 15 and better about the balance. Interesting exposed form will show quite a few horses with chances, I would imagine. Not sure where you are with the Cape Town horse.
Originally, I had the field of Clyde. But while I'm chatting away, pull up number 7's replay, Kiss Houghton.
Yeah.
For me, please. If you recall, I think you were still working at the Val when Joe DeMarte had a double.
Yes, I do remember that.
Excuse me, Clyde. And he wasn't expecting anything. He was expecting the double on the weekend.
Yes.
And Kiss Houghton, the word from the stable was she would be in need of the run. But she came out running with Andrew Fortune and she was never in doubt. Then last time out, on the inside track against the boys in open company, you need to watch her replay. Got a little bit tight for her. But when Gavin brought her to the outside, you'll see it gets tight over there.
Yeah.
But when Gavin got a run on the outside, look how she let down. And that was over 14.50 against the boys, carrying 60 kilograms. Now she's carrying 52.5, over a mile, going to strip fitter. 3rd run for Tony on the high felt. I nearly bankered her.
Okay.
I nearly bankered her, Clyde. But
I noticed her picking the last couple 100 metres a few times. Eh?
now you're putting the eyes
No,
already.
I'm not. I'm just telling you. You asked me to look at the replay. I looked at it for you, and I'm just telling you what I saw.
No, I'm happy I didn't bank her because
Okay.
now.
No,
But anyway, Birthright, who was on the outside in that race, came out and franked the form.
Yes.
Clyde, another replay one can watch is Francine's last replay. There was no false rail or spur on the standside track, and she got cramped on that inside running rail.
Yes.
When Gavin got her daylight, she really stayed on extremely well. Now, the few runs back on the standside track, in sticky conditions, she ran a cracker behind Gimme Fabulous, her stable companion. So there's no doubt that this filly stays a mile, and the inside track mile is much easier. So she will, in my mind, go close to reversing the form with Miss Hannigan, who doesn't have a jockey yet, because of the swing in the weights and because of what happened to her last time out.
Yeah.
But then again, you got number 3, Queen of Love, in this contest. And if you have a look at the pace structure in this sort of lineup, I can actually see Striker taking her to the front. And Striker knows how to time it to perfection with the daughter of Rafif. 3rd run after a layoff, he gets the best out of her. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes start to finish, or even gets headed 200 meters out and comes back on the line. Yeah, Kiss Houghton was my first choice. Now, Clyde, you've put me off. So I've gone 1, 3, and 7.
And tell me the Cape Town horse, we want one more run maybe. A run.
I don't know what to make of her, Clyde.
Fatal
I don't
Jet.
know.
Okay.
It's hard to compare the form lines, but yeah, let's see how she goes. I mean, that run behind Let It Be Said was a cracker. So
That's what we like in the 8th race. And if you want to know what we like in race 9 and race 10, there's the pick 3. 9th race on the card is a divided handicap fillies and mares over 1,600 metres. And let's have a look at the Betway market on Wednesday morning as to what was going on in this race. 3-1 the field. Number 1 Azaleas for all, 3-1. Number 4 Anne with an E, 9-2. 2 Streisand, 11-2. 3 Play with Fire, 6-1. And 8-1 about number 6 Pretty Analia. They are betting 10 or 12-1 and better about the others. Listen, it's a kind of race. When you look at divided handicaps and particular reference to fillies and mares, it just presents upset. I mean, it's likely that is going to be the case in a race like this, unless you have something else in mind.
got a sneaker here.
Good.
2 sneakers, Clyde.
Yes, tell us about it.
Have a look at Fabian's number 9, Oh My Gucci Girl. Yeah, her last 2 runs were dismal, but her inside track runs are decent. I think she's at her best on the inside track. have a look who's drawn on her inside, Clyde. The horses drawn 1 and 2. They're not really natural pacemakers. So if Gucci Girl gets a clean break and goes handy, she should get the run of the race. I think she's going to run an improved rate. I think if you're playing trifectas and quartets, please include her. She's at a big price. My value bet comes in this race, and once again I've fallen on number 8 Quantum. Now she's really proven terribly costly to follow.
For you, yes.
Sure. But she's down to a 69, Clyde. Really and truly, if she can't get it right off this mark, with so much in her favor, I think I'm going to pass her by. This is her chance to repay me.
Okay.
I think she's around 10 to 1.
And she has tumbled in the ratings, like you say, eh?
I can't. I'll be shocked if she doesn't fight it out, Clyde, off her 69. And especially from that draw. I think she's got so much in her favour now. As long as she arrives in the track in good order,
Yep.
I think she'll fight it out.
Fair enough.
You've got the likes of Anne with an E, who Gavin rode to victory last time out. Yet he's on number 1, Azaleas for all. So I think he chose her. Streisand, a lovely effort last time out in open company. And maybe that form line's been franked with Kiss Hudson. And then you can even make a case for a few others. Hence my reason for going field in the pick 6. But I think Quantum does represent some value around 10 to 1. I'll make her an each way bet.
Thanks for that. That's Daryl Marie. Quantum. If you're looking for a swing at Daryl's reference, Oh My Gucci Girl, it was 35 to 1 on Wednesday morning. So maybe look at that. But that's the plan in the 9th race at Turffontein.